Now, your Storm Track weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Miller.
Tonight, temperatures will be falling back down below freezing, so any fog that develops, like we saw this morning for some, could cause a couple of slick spots. It's not going to be a widespread everywhere getting freezing fog set up, but areas of fog will develop mostly south of I-70 for the more dense fog, and some of that's already trying to form over some of the southern counties. A light mix of winter precipitation tomorrow evening as we head into the evening hours. Freezing rain, sleet, light snow. Doesn't look like a lot, but some of those types can still be problematic with light amounts. The bigger potential for snow comes in late Friday and Saturday. It may start as rain, change to snow, and then snow as we head into the early part of Saturday. After that, Arctic chill comes blasting in for the weekend and a big drop in temperatures. Cloud cover still hanging around, that mostly cloudy sky. Beneath those clouds, fog is going to be developing. Most dense will be across parts of Morris, Lyon, Osage, Coffee, Franklin, Anderson counties. That's where the dense fog advisory is in effect until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Other areas will be monitored for the potential of it and whether this needs to be expanded. But right now, things are looking at the most likely area south. You can notice to the north, some of the snow's melted away. Rooftop there at the casino not quite as covered in the snow. But look at Emporia, much lower visibility already. Some more snow that was on the ground has melted, and some of those heavier snow areas to the south have more potential for recent snow melt to create that fog. See some of the grass showing up now at the park at Junction City and in Topeka. Not quite as much snow on the rooftops and in the trees as temperatures are now above the freezing mark at 35 degrees. South-southwest winds at 10 miles per hour. Feels like 27 for the current temperature. We do have temperatures today that have again fallen below average on the high, but actually above average for the low. Only dipped down to 31 degrees this morning. There were some trace amounts of ice on some car tops and some railings and things like that. Didn't cause major travel problems this morning, but we'll continue to watch whether or not that does again create some isolated slick spots tomorrow morning. His temperatures really aren't that much above freezing, running 30 right now at Sabetha, below freezing, right at the freezing mark for Blue Rapids, Marysville, Hiawatha, and Holton, and 35 currently at Burlington. The breezes are coming in generally from the south and southwest, kind of light and variable over the southern counties. But what we look for tonight is that areas of fog can develop this evening anywhere, but some drier air does push in from the north, and by tomorrow morning, the most likely area for fog would be to the south. Satellite again showing the cloud covers hanging around the region, but we are tracking our next system, which is currently making its way through Las Vegas and Phoenix up toward Flagstaff. That'll approach the Four Corners, move our way. It's actually more impressive out west this time than it will be by the time it arrives here. It kind of falls apart a little bit, but still the clouds will move in, encounters a little bit of moisture, and could squeeze out just a little bit of a light winter mix as we head through the daytime, evening I should say, on Wednesday. Should clear out of that for Thursday. Here comes the next system on Friday. Rain mixing with and changing over to snow during the evening. Snow for the night on into the early hours of Saturday, and then it pushes on out, and we do expect accumulation. We expect it to turn quite cold after that as well. So for tonight, that chance for fog tonight into the morning, especially south. Tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, that light winter mix. As we head into Friday, late afternoon and evening, rain, sleet, and snow, and then eventually just all snow for Friday night into Saturday morning. And then after that, that's when the cold comes in, heading into Saturday and especially Sunday morning. You'll see some pretty cold readings. Temperatures tomorrow about 35, a 30% chance for that late mix of a light winter mix, then 38 on Thursday as well as Friday, turning much colder as we head through the late part of the weekend. That is not a typo. That high temperature on Sunday now looks like 8 degrees with a morning temperature of 2 below zero, and then a low Sunday night into Monday morning of 3. We start to warm up, and yet another storm system looks to be brewing for Monday night into Tuesday with another chance for snow and more blasts of Arctic air ahead of us for next week. And there really doesn't look to be a whole lot of warming other than maybe a few days in the 30s here and there between those repeated blasts of cold air coming down. And it seems like almost an endless supply of it up over Alaska and northern Canada. So let's get used to some cold weather. It looks like we've got a stretch of it out ahead of us.
And I know yesterday we talked about how this weekend could be the coldest Chiefs game in history at Arrowhead. Now that the number has gone down even more, does this kind of seal the deal?
It's going to be really close. Yeah, I mean, this kickoff temperature is kind of what they gauge that on, and the coldest kickoff temperature has been 1 degree. It's happened twice before, so it's going to be close. Even if it's not officially the coldest, it's going to be cold. I mean, there's no way to get around that aspect of it. It is going to be an extremely
Well, maybe Tom Brady, will just hide out.
Maybe that's
he's getting a little older. We don't want him to.
That's right. Maybe he needs to sit this one out.
Right.